Marvel wants you to think Riri Williams is the next Tony Stark, but here's the thing, she's not. And that's actually okay, if the writers had just understood why. Ironheart had everything it needed to stand out. A genius teen, awesome armor, even a face-off with Mephisto. But instead of letting Riri be her own hero, the show kept pulling Tony Stark into the story. Let's start with the line that broke the internet. Riri saying Tony only became Iron Man because he was rich.
Shit!
Tony's genius wasn't in his bank account. It was in a cave with a box of scraps. He built a miniaturized arc reactor, tech that would take an entire city-sized facility in the real world. He turned missile parts into a suit that could take a tank blast head-on. Sure, money helped, but here's the real difference. Tony knew how to play the system. Government contracts, legal loopholes, shield access. But Riri doesn't have any of that. And that's exactly where her story should have started. Now, let's talk about the devil in the room. Mephisto. In the comics, when Tony was stranded in the Ice Age facing Mephisto, he did the impossible. Built armor out of ice, powered it with vibranium, and cracked the time gem to escape. No deals, no shortcuts. Just raw, brilliant ingenuity. Riri, she takes the deal, and suddenly she's got a demonic cloak, looking more like the Hood than the heir to Iron Man. And that's the real difference. Tony's stories proved his genius under pressure. Riri's? They made her feel replaceable. And here's the irony. Riri's greatest enemy isn't villains or tech limits. It's the system, the very one Tony Stark mastered. In Wakanda Forever, she builds a vibranium detector. And what happens? The government seizes it. Her MIT funding? Gone. No lawyers, no lobbyists. And that's compelling. But instead of showing her outsmarting the system, we get resentment. A single throwaway line about Tony's wealth that completely ignores his real superpower. Leverage. So how does Marvel course correct? Start by letting Riri embrace the underdog role. Show her scavenging junkyards, hacking outdated tech, building armor from chaos. Because real genius doesn't need a billion-dollar lab. Or maybe go darker. Let the Mephisto deal corrupt her. Let the cloak twist her spirit. A fallen genius wrestling with power and identity? That's a story worth telling. But more than anything, stop forcing her into Tony's mold. Let Riri be Riri.